It's time for my March things I'm into, where I talk about my non-book related things that I've been into. Games. The only real game I've been into still is Settlers of Catan. My brother actually picked up the Cities and Knights version. Really, Cat? Really? My brother actually picked up the Cities and Knights version, and we've combined that with the Seafarers, and it's been a lot of fun, and my brother's actually started designing his own boards. It's been a lot of fun. I will say the Seafarers expansion of Settlers of Catan adds variety, and Cities and Knights adds a lot of depth to the game. This month I got back into Sinfest. Basically, Sinfest started in, I believe, 2001, and it's a daily webcomic that has about 4 panels, and is basically what Sinfest is a satirical piece about life, much like the different social commentaries that go on within the series. Right now the sisterhood is battling the patriarchy, so, you know, and social justice demands cookies. Secondly, I caught up on my Naruto. I hadn't read it since I graduated college because I knew bad things might happen, and I didn't want bad things not to happen, so I put off reading it. And surprisingly, the bad things I thought were going to happen didn't, and things I never expected to happen happened. Like one of my favorite characters dying. That's 2 now, Kishimoto. I realize that there's like probably, what, 62 volumes now, and you haven't killed that many characters, but two of my favorites. You just like ripping my heart out of my chest and stomping on it, don't you? I was really into watching documentaries, particularly documentaries about ancient Egypt, and then at some point that gave way to watching actual movies. And I just want to throw a couple out there that I really liked. I saw all 3 Alvin and the Chipmunk movies, which is Alvin and the Chipmunks, Alvin and the Chipmunks the Squeakquel, and Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. And they were all really funny, and I enjoyed watching them all. And the other movie I really liked this month was Taken 2, which is the sequel to Taken, which stars Liam Neeson. I am still watching The Amazing Race. I have got myself caught up on Once Upon a Time. I think I missed like 2 episodes that just kind of like faded away. Music, I have added 1 soundtrack to my video game music that I write my stories to. So in addition to the Final Fantasy IV soundtrack and the Final Fantasy VI soundtrack, I now have the StarCraft II Heart of the Swarm soundtrack. 2 songs that I've been playing this month are Who You Are by AJ Mikelska. It's from the Secretariat movie. The second song is Here's to Us by Hellstorm, the explicit version. Field trip, field trip. Also, towards the end of the month, I started making these quote canvases. I've only made about 3, and only 2 of them are actually complete. This was the first one I've made. It says, "Sorry I'm late, I got lost on the road of life." This is a quote actually from Naruto, said by one of my favorite characters in the series, which is Kakashi. And then we have this one. It says, "The hero always arrives late." And can I just say that I almost didn't write on this canvas because the canvas itself, when I painted it, just came out so cool. But I decided that I wanted to write on it. I wanted to do what I intended to do, and I'm still torn on whether or not that was a good idea, because I almost feel like this quote might have made the canvas a little less pretty. But oh well. And also a quote from Naruto. This one actually said by Naruto. And this is the 3rd one I'm working on. I've actually just finished painting the canvas. And I'm using something called gouache paint. It's Gouache. Also, I've been using my Tumblr a lot more this month. Also, my recap and book review will be up sometime either today or tomorrow as well. Anyway, like I said, until next time, TTYL.